So I am gone, be taking a small break between now and when we meet again next week to recharge my batteries, spend some much needed time with family and friends, and get some much needed rest myself. But before I go, I want to leave you with a very special gift, a gift of rest. So close your eyes now and allow yourself to feel the gentle weight of rest beginning to settle upon you. You are safe here, you are calm here, and you are ready to enter a world where time moves softly, where dreams come gently, and where the forest whispers only to you. Imagine now that you are standing at the edge of a vast, ancient wood. The trees stand tall and endless, their leaves glowing softly beneath the silver light of the moon. The air is cool, fresh, and filled with the scent of pine, moss, and earth. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel your body begin to loosen, to unwind, to surrender to this calming place. You are welcome here. You begin to walk along a narrow path, soft earth beneath your feet, and the sound of your steps muffled by fallen leaves. Every step you take feels slower, deeper, as though the forest itself is guiding you into a rhythm of rest, a rhythm of peace. The trees whisper above you, their branches swaying gently. It almost sounds like they are speaking in a language older than time, a language of comfort, a language of stillness. You pause for a moment, close your eyes, and listen. The forest speaks, not with words, but with feeling. It tells you that you are welcome here. It tells you that you are safe. It tells you that you belong. You continue to walk, and with each step you take, you feel lighter. The worries of the day begin to fall away, like leaves drifting into the soft soil. You don't need to hold on to them anymore. This forest is here to hold them for you, so that you may rest. Ahead you see a small stream. Its surface is glistening with moonlight. The sound of the water is gentle, a soothing lullaby. It flows slowly, calmly, as though it has nowhere to go, nothing to rush for. You kneel by the stream, dip your fingers into the cool, flowing water. It feels refreshing, cleansing, as if it washes away all remaining tension from your body. You drink in the sound of the stream. You let it flow through your mind, and you feel your thoughts becoming softer, slower, and quieter. Somewhere in the distance, an owl calls softly. Its voice is deep and steady, not frightening, not startling, but calming, grounding, reminding you that you are part of this world of night and rest. As you continue your walk, the path becomes smoother, easier. The trees seem to part gently for you, guiding you forward. Above, the stars begin to shine brighter, shimmering through the branches like diamonds scattered across a dark velvet sky. You take another deep breath, and as you exhale, your shoulders drop, your chest loosens, and your entire body feels heavier, more relaxed, more ready to sink into the embrace of sleep. The forest grows quieter now, and so do you. Inside, everything is still. Everything is calm. Everything is soft. You notice a clearing ahead, bathed in silver light. In the center, a circle of stones surrounds a bed of moss, glowing faintly with warmth. It looks like a place made just for you. You step into the clearing. You lay yourself down upon the soft moss, and as you do, the forest breathes with you. Every inhale matches yours. Every exhale soothes you. You are not alone. You are held here. You are safe here. And you are already beginning to drift into a deep, gentle, restful sleep. And now, I want you to imagine that you have arrived home from this journey rested, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the world once again. But if you would prefer to stay in this peaceful place forever, you can do that too. So close your eyes now and imagine that you are in a place of pure white light. You are surrounded by an unconditional love that envelops you completely. There is no pain here, no sadness, only an overwhelming sense of peace and joy. If you wish to go back to your life now, simply repeat the following words in your mind. I am ready to return, refreshed and rejuvenated. And as you say these words, you will feel yourself being enveloped in a warm, loving light. This light will carry you back to your body, allowing you to wake up feeling relaxed and revitalized. However, if you wish to stay in this place of light and love forever, simply repeat the following words in your mind. I choose to stay in this place of light and love. And as you say these words, You will feel yourself being lifted higher and higher into the beautiful white light. You won't feel any fear or sadness, only a deep sense of contentment and bliss. Eventually, you will reach a state of complete relaxation and peace. Now, if you are watching this and listening to this while lying down, you might find yourself actually falling asleep, and that is perfectly fine. Allow yourself to drift off into this beautiful white light. Trust that you will be taken care of, and that you will wake up feeling wonderful. If you are sitting upright, simply relax into your seat and close your eyes. Visualize the beautiful white light enveloping you and know that you are perfectly safe. Allow yourself to let go of any tension or stress you might be feeling. Surrender to the loving arms of this white light and feel all your worries melting away. Remember, you are the one who decides whether you want to return home or stay in this place of light and love forever. There is no right or wrong choice. Trust that whatever you choose will be the best decision for you. So now I leave you to your journey. May you find the peace and tranquility you seek, and may you always remember that you are loved beyond measure, and that you are never alone. With love and light, I bid you farewell for now, knowing that we will meet again soon. Until then, may your days be filled with joy, and your nights with sweet dreams. You awoke to silence. It was a silence so profound it felt like a presence, a listener, a guardian. You didn't know how long you'd been asleep, whether minutes had melted into hours, but it didn't matter. When you finally opened your eyes, the first thing you noticed was the absence of moonlight. The room was darker now, but not without light. A single ray of dawn peeked through a narrow window, painting a sliver of gold on the wall. You sat up, feeling the remnants of a dream clinging to you like morning mist. It was a memory of starlight, of endless whispering trees, and a comforting, wordless song. Sitting there, you could have stayed lost in that half-remembered peace, but something drew you to the door. As you stepped out into the hallway, the full scope of the day greeted you. Light flooded the tower, chasing away the lingering shadows of night. The old man was nowhere in sight, but on the table lay a cup of steaming tea and a note. For when you wake, it read in familiar script. Beside it, a quill dipped in ink, as if waiting for your response. The words held no urgency, only a patient invitation. You took a slow sip, the warmth spreading through your chest like the rising sun. The tea was fragrant, spiced, but not bitter. And as you savored it, you realized you weren't alone. In the echoing silence of the tower, you could hear your own breath, the steady pulse of your heart. For the first time, you truly felt present, aware of the solid ground beneath you, the weight of the day before you. The silence was no longer empty. It was full, rich, a canvas upon which you could paint the hours ahead. But before you could decide what colors to mix, another sound cut through the stillness. It was a knock, measured and clear, like the chime of a distant bell. It wasn't loud enough to startle, but its timing was precise. Once, twice, 3 times. And with each repetition, it seemed to weave itself into the fabric of the tower, becoming part of its very being. Taking a deep breath, you rose, your limbs loose, your movements fluid. Something about that knock resonated within you, drawing your attention to the window. Outside, the sky had shifted from indigo to the palest hint of blue. Dawn was yielding to day, and the world below was stirring. The knock came again, this time joined by the whisper of voices. They were soft, lilting, like wind chimes dancing in the breeze. You pressed your palm against the cool glass, feeling the solidity of the stone wall beneath it. You could sense the life humming just beyond the window, but it was muffled, distant. You needed to descend the tower to be closer to the source of the sounds that teased at your ears. Step by measured step, you retraced your path, moving not just with your feet, but with your entire being. With each movement, you felt a sense of calm settle within you. You were no longer the anxious traveler who had sought refuge in the castle. You were someone changed, someone who had rested in the embrace of an ancient tower. The stairs, once steep and daunting, now felt welcoming. They were not just stone steps, but pathways to peace, to memories you couldn't quite grasp, to stories whispered by the very walls. Reaching the bottom, you found yourself in the grand hall. the epicenter of the castle's silent symphony. Everything was still. Everything was poised, as if waiting for you to awaken it. Then you noticed it, nestled at the base of the towering bookshelf, a violin. Its wood gleamed, polished by countless touches, its strings taut, ready to sing. The bow lay beside it, a graceful curve, mirroring the violin's arc. An invitation hung in the air, clear and concise. Play. You didn't hesitate. You picked up the violin, letting its smooth wood nestle under your chin. The bow felt like an extension of your arm, its weight balanced, its purpose clear. Without thinking, you began to play. The notes poured out of you, hesitant at first, then gaining confidence. They danced around the hall, echoing off the stone walls, weaving a melody that was both new and deeply familiar. You weren't a musician, but somehow the instrument seemed to know what to do under your touch. As the music swelled, so did the energy in the room. The suit of armor at the far end stirred, its metal joints creaking like an old man stretching. The suits flanking the fireplace straightened, their visors tilting upward as if listening intently. The knightly figures on the wall seemed to lean forward, their stone faces softening. You played on, oblivious to the stir your music had caused. The notes wove a tapestry of sound, a reflection of the turmoil within you. Joy, sorrow, longing, hope, all found expression in the language of the violin. And with every stroke, you felt lighter, freer. As the final notes faded and the last echoes died down, you lowered the violin. Silence returned, but it was different now. It was filled with the ghost of music, with the memory of a shared moment between you and the silent observers. Slowly, ever so slowly, the castle began to stir. The armor resumed its stillness. The knightly figures retreated to their silent vigil. Only the suits flanking the fireplace remained slightly askew, as if forever frozen in the act of listening. Then, from the far corner, a sound, the rustle of silk, the glide of velvet. You turned to see a woman emerging from behind a pillar. She was clad in midnight blue, her figure elegant, her movements fluid. Her face was veiled, but you could sense her gaze upon you, appraising, welcoming. As she approached, another figure stirred. This one was swathed in emerald green, his form tall and imposing, his presence commanding. Both figures moved with a grace that defied the weight of their attire. Yet, it was their eyes that truly captivated. They were not cold, hard orbs, but pools reflecting the fires of ages past. There was kindness in their depths, understanding, and a faint glimmer of amusement. The blue-robed woman gestured subtly toward the fireplace, and the man in green followed her gaze. "A musician," he murmured, his voice a low rumble like distant thunder. The woman in blue inclined her head, her tone like the chime of a silver bell. "A storyteller," she replied, and together, they stood watching you, waiting, it seemed, for you to speak. You hesitated. What words could do justice to the emotions that had poured out of you? How could you describe the solace you'd found in the castle's embrace, the peace that had bloomed amidst the ruins? Then you noticed a flicker in the green-clad man's eyes. It was a spark of encouragement, a silent urging for you to share your tale. So you began, your voice shaking at first, then gaining strength with every word. You told them of your journey, of the weariness that had driven you to the castle's doorstep, of the fears that had haunted your path, of the dreams that had unfolded within the tower. And as you spoke, you saw understanding dawn in the eyes of the robed figures. You saw empathy in their postures, a silent communion across the divide of ages. You didn't know how long you talked. Time had lost its meaning within the castle's walls. But when you finally paused, catching your breath, you felt lighter. The words had unburdened you, setting your spirit free. The woman in blue stepped forward, her veiled face inches from yours. "This place," she whispered, her voice like silk against your ear. "This place feeds on stories, on the echoes of hearts that seek solace within its walls. You have shared yours, and now a part of our story flows through you. You are part of us now, traveler." She gestured behind her, and you turned to see rows upon rows of books, each one whispering tales of ages past. The green-robed man smiled, a slow unfolding of lines etched by time. Your journey here was not by chance, nor was your awakening today. We had waited long for someone to stir our silence, to breathe music into our halls once more. You have done what we could not, traveler. You have given voice to our slumbering souls. Here you rest, enveloped by the moonlit garden's tranquil embrace. Time blurs, perhaps moments, perhaps hours drift by. But here, time holds no significance, only tranquility reigns. You slumber peacefully until a gentle nudge awakens you. Startled, you open your eyes. To your surprise, the sky now hints at dawn, the first soft streaks of sunlight touching the horizon. The crystal in your hand, still warm, pulses with a gentle light. As you rise, you notice the moonlit garden has subtly shifted. The lanterns have vanished, leaving only the soft glow of the moon to illuminate the path. The crystal in your hand guides you, leading you out of the garden. When you reach its borders, a new day awaits. The rising sun bathes everything in a golden light, birdsong echoing through the trees. You hesitate at the edge, the pull of the moonlit garden still strong, but something compels you forward. Taking a deep breath, you step out, feeling the deepest grass beneath your feet. The crystal continues to glow warmly in your palm. Turning back, you catch one last glimpse of the moonlit garden before it fades from view, leaving only the memory of its peace. The world around you sharpens into focus. You find yourself in a place that feels both familiar and strange. Looking down, you notice the crystal has dimmed, returning to its original size. The morning mist hangs heavy in the air, and the dew clings to blades of grass like tiny diamonds. The world feels washed clean, as though the night's events were a dream. Yet something within you remains changed. With the experience of the moonlit garden fresh in your mind, you navigate your surroundings, purpose anew. You move forward into the dawning day, the echoes of tranquility guiding your steps. The moonlit garden might be hidden from plain sight, but its essence now flows through you. You feel equipped to face whatever this day brings. Maybe you're eager to share your experience, or perhaps you want to keep it close, a secret treasure. Either way, you're different now. The tranquility of the moonlit garden is a part of you. So how do you carry its magic into the waking world? How do you incorporate its peace into your daily life? When you think of the moonlit garden, what feelings come to mind? Peace, tranquility, escape. How can you tap into these emotions during waking hours? Consider keeping the feeling of the moonlit garden in your thoughts throughout the day. Mentally revisit the serenity of the space, letting its ambience wash over you. This mental retreat can offer solace amidst daily chaos. Throughout the day, pay attention to the sensations that filled you with calmness in the garden. Was it the softness of the grass, the warmth of the fountain, or the gentle chime of the bells? Identifying these sensory anchors can help you recreate that feeling in other contexts. For instance, if you enjoyed the softness of the grass, incorporate plush textures or cozy blankets into your everyday life. If the chime of the bells resonated with you, experiment with soft, gentle music or nature sounds. Think about the state of your mind when you entered the moonlit garden. Were you anxious, stressed, or troubled? Reflect on the specific emotions and thoughts that led you there. Acknowledging these burdens helps release their grip. In your waking life, make a conscious effort to manage stress and negative emotions more effectively. Practice deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, or other relaxation techniques to achieve a state of inner calm. By mastering emotional balance, you can access the tranquility of the moonlit garden within. Think about the interactions you had in the moonlit garden. Did you meet anyone or have any significant conversations? If so, consider the messages or insights shared with you. Apply those teachings to your waking relationships. If advice was given, try incorporating it into your interactions. If wisdom was imparted, seek to apply it in your daily life. Nurturing meaningful connections can enhance your waking experiences. Incorporate elements of the moonlit garden into your surroundings. Bring nature indoors with plants or natural materials. Use candles or soft lighting to mimic the moonlit garden's ambience. Create a cozy corner where you can relax and recharge, turning your living space into a personal oasis. Surround yourself with reminders of the garden's peace to keep its spirit alive. Engage in activities that foster creativity and imagination. Visit art galleries, attend concerts, or explore new hobbies. Nurturing your creative side allows you to tap into the magical, imaginative essence of the moonlit garden. Embrace the fantastical and let your imagination soar. Dedicate time for solitude and introspection. Set aside quiet moments for reflection and journaling. In solitude, you can process the experience of the moonlit garden, integrating its lessons and insights into your life. Regular introspection can help maintain the garden's tranquility within you. If you enjoyed your journey through the moonlit garden, consider sharing the experience with others. Spread the message of peace, tranquility, and self-discovery. Together, you can create a ripple effect, bringing more magic and wonder into the world. Let the moonlit garden serve as a reminder of the beauty and tranquility that can be found in every moment of your life. Carry its magic with you, nurture its essence, and share its wonder with the world. As you reflect on the moonlit garden's impact on your life, ask yourself how you can sustain its influence. What practices, rituals, or habits can you adopt to maintain that tranquility? How can you continue to nurture the growth and positive changes that bloomed within the garden? Remember, the moonlit garden is not just a place, it's a state of being. Its magic lies within you, waiting to be nurtured and shared. If you enjoyed this journey through the moonlit garden, we invite you to embark on more adventures with us. Click on the link below to discover more guided journeys that will transport you to enchanting realms, each offering its own unique exploration of self-discovery and tranquility. We also encourage you to share your experience with others. If this story touched you, we'd love to hear about your journey in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Until next time, may the magic of the moonlit garden forever reside within you.
Here's a scene from the Garden of Dreams. Imagine yourself walking along a winding stone path. The stones are worn smooth by countless footsteps, each one leading you deeper into the heart of the garden. The further you wander, the more you realize that this garden is not bound by the ordinary rules of time. Each step feels slow, unhurried, almost dreamlike, yet the distance you cover seems endless. The path curves gently, and with every curve, the world grows quieter, softer, more peaceful. You notice a faint sound, like the whisper of leaves brushing together in the night breeze. It's almost as if the trees themselves are speaking to you, guiding you deeper, welcoming you into their embrace. The stars above twinkle in patterns you do not recognize, but somehow, you feel they are familiar, as if you've seen them once in a dream you had long ago. The night sky glows with a gentle silver light, not harsh, not bright, just enough to keep you safe, just enough to keep the path before you visible. Your steps grow slower, not out of tiredness, but because your body and mind are beginning to relax completely. Every breath feels longer, every inhale softer, every exhale releasing a little more of the tension you didn't even know you were carrying. The flowers at your feet hum faintly, their glow pulsing in rhythm with your breathing. It's as though the garden itself has synchronized with you. Your heartbeat, your breath, your quietness, all blending into one. Soon you come across a small wooden bridge. The bridge arches gently over a brook, its waters flowing with the calmest, most soothing sound you have ever heard. The water glimmers in shades of blue and silver, tiny lights drifting across its surface, as though carrying little fragments of dreams. You step onto the bridge, the wood firm yet soft beneath your feet. As you pause there, you lean slightly over the railing and watch the stream pass by. The sound of the water is hypnotic, soft, steady, eternal. You could stand here forever, listening, watching the little glowing currents swirl and merge. The longer you stare, the more you feel as though those glowing lights are carrying away your worries. Floating downstream, far, far away, On the other side of the bridge, a lantern hangs from a tree branch. It flickers with a soft golden light, not burning with flame, but glowing like a captured piece of the moon. The lantern swings gently in the breeze, guiding you onward, further into the whispers of the garden. And with every step, your thoughts become slower, your body heavier, your mind quieter. You are safe here. You are calm here. You are drifting deeper and deeper, like a leaf floating gently down a stream. Welcome back to my channel. If you find comfort in these guided meditations, please share them with others who might find peace here. Now close your eyes and breathe deeply, allowing each breath to carry you further into relaxation. Picture yourself immersed in a serene landscape, enveloped by a profound silence, broken only by the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant murmur of a nearby stream. This is a place of tranquility, where the cares and worries of everyday life fade into the background, replaced by a deep sense of inner peace. As you continue to breathe deeply, you feel your eyelids growing heavy. The sounds of the outside world slowly fade away, leaving you in a bubble of serenity. With each exhalation, you let go of tension, stress, and any lingering distractions from your day. Here in this tranquil space, there is no need to rush, no deadlines, no obligations. Time slows down to a gentle pace, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the beauty of your surroundings. You are here in the present moment, fully alive and completely at ease. Feel the ground beneath you, supporting, nurturing, anchoring you to this peaceful place. Allow your muscles to relax, releasing any physical tension you may be holding. Your shoulders drop, your jaw unclenches, and your breathing becomes slower and deeper. As you continue to breathe deeply, you feel a sense of warmth spreading throughout your body. It's a feeling of complete relaxation and comfort, as if you have come home to yourself. In this moment of stillness and tranquility, you are connected to everything around you. The trees, the plants, the animals, and the very essence of nature itself. You feel a sense of oneness with all living things, and it brings a deep sense of contentment and joy to your heart as you bask in the peaceful atmosphere of this serene landscape. You may find that your thoughts begin to settle. Racing thoughts and worries from the day gradually fade away, replaced by a sense of clarity and mental calmness. Your mind becomes still, allowing you to fully appreciate the beauty of your surroundings and the peacefulness of this moment. In this serene landscape, you have found a sanctuary for your mind, body, and soul. It is a place where you can always return whenever you need to escape the chaos of everyday life and reconnect with your inner peace. Breathe in the tranquility. Let it fill your lungs and rejuvenate your spirit. And as you continue to relax and let go, you may even drift into a state of peaceful slumber. Rest easy, knowing that you are safe and nurtured in this tranquil haven. Dream sweet dreams and allow yourself to be carried away on a wave in a place that isn't quite familiar. Whether you stay here for a few moments or drift off to sleep, it doesn't seem to matter. Know that you are leaving this place. You have a vague sense of a wild expanse and more rejuvenated, but no boundaries stand out. So take a deep breath. There is no up or down. Surrender to the serenity of this moment, an endless feel, and experience the healing power, peppered with countless points of light. As far as you can see, stretching infinitely in all directions, these lights blink back at you, curious, welcoming. Yet there is no sound, only the absolute quiet of a universe without end. What do? Resting here feels natural, yet impossible. To rest would mean letting go of the ground beneath your feet, but as you search for a solid place to settle, you find nothing but clouds of starlight. Every step sends a shiver through you. Not of fear, but of anticipation. This feeling is primal, instinctual, as though your body remembers this place somehow. With a sudden clarity, you understand that there is no settling here, no resting. There is only movement, So you turn, moving in a direction that feels true. Where you wish to go, you don't know. The strange thing is, every step leads to more, as though walking is the only purpose of this place. You are condemned to wander forever, which means there is nothing to avoid, no danger to escape. What else could there be? If there is no ending, there can be no threat, and as you come to terms with this realization, the anxiety that arose in you vanishes. You are freed from the burden of consequences. Nothing matters anymore, except the steps themselves, the unending journey through the endless sky. And in that freedom, you feel a new sensation, contentment. This is not pleasure, but something deeper, older than emotion. It is satisfaction, of purpose. You have always done this. You always will. There is no beginning, no end, only endless motion, boundless freedom, and a profound inner peace. This is the joy of non-being, of existing solely in the present moment, of being free from the shackles of past or future. Here, you are timeless, deathless. Your existence is reduced to the pure sensation of each step. It is meditative, hypnotic. The vastness of the universe unfolding around you, yet all you focus on is the precise point beneath your foot. What is this place? It doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the infinite potential held in each step, each decision to move forward, to keep going, to keep discovering the infinite points of light surrounding you. They aren't stars, you realize. They are possibilities. Each one represents a different choice, a different path that could be taken. Each is a tiny story waiting to unfold. For a moment, you are tempted to explore one of them, to veer off course and discover what lies beyond a single point of light. But something holds you back, a sense of duty perhaps, or maybe just a desire to keep walking. So you keep moving forward, and as you do, you feel a new understanding dawning within you. This is not a journey, it is homecoming. You are returning to a place you have always known. With every step, you shed a layer of confusion, doubt, fear. With every step, you draw closer to a truth that has always been there, waiting for you. You are more than you think you are, more than you can imagine. Here, you are unbounded, unlimited, entirely free. You have left all that you once were behind. Now there is only this moment, this path, this endless field of starlight. As long as you keep moving, you are safe. You are home. You are who you have always been. And who that is, you may never truly know. Still, you walk on, embracing the mystery, reveling in the freedom, surrendering to the stillness of the endless night. The track you're listening to right now is not listed anywhere. You can't find it on Spotify, Apple, or YouTube, because this music was specifically designed for the sanctuary realm, the fantastical place we journeyed to together today. In creating this experience, my goal was to lead you to a place of inner calm, of connection to yourself, others, and the world around you. I wanted to guide you through a process similar to what many cultures have known for centuries as a vision quest, where one goes alone into the wilderness to discover their true purpose, reconnect with their values, and gain clarity for their future path. And now that our journey together has come to a close, I want to talk about what happens next. As we continue, I invite you to pause and reflect on the experiences you had in the sanctuary realm. What did you learn about yourself? How do you feel now compared to when we started our journey? And what will you take with you as you return to the everyday world? For many people, journeys like these are life-changing. They reawaken a sense of wonder, excitement, and curiosity for life. It is common for people who visit the sanctuary realm to return home feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and inspired. They often report increased energy, focus, and a renewed sense of purpose. Many also develop a deep appreciation for the power of music and sounds to heal and transform. But some journeys lead to a darker place. For some, revisiting their past traumas and unresolved issues can be a painful experience, bringing up difficult emotions and memories they had hoped to forget. If this happened to you, don't be afraid to seek support from a mental health professional. It takes a lot of strength and courage to face your inner demons. So be kind to yourself. If you need more time to process, whatever your experience may be, it's important to remember that you are not alone. There are countless others who have walked the path of healing and found peace on the other side. You can connect with others who have been through similar journeys and find strength and comfort in their stories and their support. There are also many resources available to help you continue your healing journey, such as therapy, support groups, books, and podcasts. Here are some ways you can nurture the positive effects of your journey. First, prioritize self-care. Make time to rest, recharge, and do things that bring you joy and relaxation. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself the time and space to process your experiences. Next, stay connected to nature. If possible, spend time outdoors and connect with the natural world. This can help you maintain the sense of peace and tranquility you experienced in the sanctuary. You can start by taking walks in the park, hiking in the woods, or simply sitting in your backyard and listening to the birds. Another way to nurture your experience is to keep a journal. Writing can be a powerful tool for processing emotions, gaining clarity, and tracking your progress on your journey. Start by writing about your experience in the sanctuary realm and how it made you feel. As you continue to write, you may uncover new insights and understanding about yourself and your experiences. If you want to continue exploring the sanctuary realm and other transformative soundscapes, make sure to follow for more updates. New experiences are released regularly, each designed to help you connect with yourself and the world around you in a deeper way. You can also join a community of like-minded individuals who are on their own journeys of healing and transformation. This can be a great way to find support. Share your experiences and learn from others. You can also try other types of immersive soundscapes and binaural beats. There are many apps and online platforms that offer guided meditations, ASMR experiences, and other types of audio journeys. Experiment with different types of sounds and see what works best for you. Some popular options include Calm, Headspace, Insight Timer, and YouTube. Finally, don't be afraid to get creative. There are no right or wrong ways to experience the sanctuary realm or other soundscapes. If you feel called to dance, paint, or move in any other way, let yourself do so. Allow yourself to fully embody the experience and trust that you will move through it in your own time. It is crucial to recognize that everyone's journey is unique, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach to healing or personal growth. If you need additional support, please reach out to a qualified mental health provider. They can help you process your experiences in a safe and supportive environment and provide guidance as you continue on your journey. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you found it helpful and transformative. Remember, you have the power to create positive change in your life. Believe in yourself and your ability to heal and grow. Keep moving forward with courage and compassion, and you will continue to thrive. As we part ways, I encourage you to hold on to the serenity you discovered within. Carry the lessons learned and the strength you found in the silence. The world might seem daunting at times, but you now have a secret, a sanctuary within you that whispers of resilience. You are not merely surviving. You are thriving in the grand tapestry of existence. Your story, though woven with threads of struggle, is a testament to the enduring human spirit. Remember the solace you found in the heart of that silent wood. Draw strength from the stars that mirrored your journey, and hold dear the echoes of courage that resonate in your bones. You are not alone. The echoes of countless souls who walked before you, and those who will follow, they're all part of your journey. As you step back into the symphony of life, may the rhythm of survival pulse through you. You are a masterpiece of resilience, and your masterpiece is yet to be written. Before you go, I have a question for you. How did you feel during your time in the sanctuary? What did you experience? Share your thoughts below. And finally, for those ready to delve deeper into the world of immersive soundscapes and personal growth, I invite you to continue your journey by exploring more experiences. Here are a few recommendations to help you on your way. And with that, thank you for walking this path of healing and transformation with us. May your steps continue to lead you towards greater well-being and inner peace. It's me again, back with another calming ASMR roleplay to help guide you into the peaceful state of relaxation. So find yourself a comfortable position, close your eyes if you'd like, and let's begin. As we start our walk tonight, the mist has begun to deepen around the lake. If you take a moment to look up at the moon, you'll notice that it is bright enough to make the mist almost glow, to turn it almost silver in color. There are ripples upon the water, and as you watch them, they seem to dance and sparkle in the light. What do you feel as you watch these ripples move across the lake? Notice the gentle rocking back and forth, the slow, steady motion. Feel how the rocking creates a warmth inside you, how it carries a soft, gentle energy that seems to melt away any tension or stress within your shoulders. Listen closely to the sound of the water as it laps against the shore. Every ripple upon the water seems to carry a soft murmur, like forgotten voices speaking in harmony. Can you feel a gentle curiosity stirring within you? It's as though the lake itself wants to share its story with you, but it's doing so little by little, bit by bit, and only when it's ready. The voices of the lake are soft, and they speak to you in the language of dreams. Look around you at the trees that line the shore. Their leaves rustle softly in the breeze, and their branches reach out like welcoming arms. You feel a sense of calm wash over you. As you take a deep breath in, feel how the air is cool, so cool that each breath you take carries a calmness into your body, easing every muscle, every thought. It's as if the night itself is a kind hand, guiding you deeper into peace. Stillness is all around you, yet it's not empty, it's alive. Listen to the quiet songs of night creatures, the rustling of leaves, the hoot of an owl in the distance, and the rhythmic, soothing lapping of the water. The sounds weave together into a melody that soothes your soul. Look down at the path before you. At first it may not have been easy to see, but now that you're here, do you notice how the mist has begun to part? The mist reveals a stone path that winds its way along the lake. The stones are covered in soft green moss, and it looks as if no one has walked here for many years. Yet the moss parts easily, inviting you to continue on. The stones are worn smooth by the passage of time, and they glow faintly, lit by some unseen magic. Each step upon the stones feels soft, even though they are firm beneath your feet. It's as if the stones want to cradle you gently, guiding you deeper, deeper into this enchanted place. You can feel the coolness of the stones against your skin, and you notice a faint tingling sensation spreading through your fingertips, up your arms, and into your chest. As you continue walking, the path leads you deeper into the heart of the mist. The trees grow closer together, forming a tunnel of sorts, and the mist swirls and dances around you. The air grows cooler still, and you pull your jacket a little tighter around you. But the coolness of the air is refreshing, invigorating. It wakes you up, clearing your mind, and with each step you take, the sounds of the world outside seem to fade away, replaced by the gentle whispers of the mist. There are flowers blooming along the path. Their petals are soft and velvety, and they glow with an otherworldly light. You stop to admire their beauty for a moment, breathing in their sweet fragrance. Do you remember the last time you stopped to appreciate the beauty of a flower? How did it make you feel? Notice how the flower seems to radiate a gentle, calming energy. It's as if the flower wants to share its beauty, its peace, with you. Ahead, you see something that catches your eye. There is a small wooden boat tied to an old post at the edge of the lake. The boat rocks gently, as if it had been waiting only for you, for this very moment. The wood of the boat is polished smooth with time, worn by the gentle caress of the wind and the water. It smells like pine and rain, like adventure and tranquility. You can see where the paint has chipped away to reveal the natural wood beneath, where the ropes have left their marks in the planks. You can feel the solidity of the boat, the strength of the wood, the sturdiness of the oars. It's sturdy and reliable, like a friend who will be there when you need them. Reach out and touch the side of the boat. Feel the roughness of the wood against your fingertips, the coolness of the metal ring in your hand. The boat waits patiently, ready to carry you across the still waters. You untie the rope, and as you do, you feel a surge of excitement mixed with a sense of peace. The boat glides silently into the water, leaving not a single ripple in its wake. The boat feels like an extension of your own body as you guide it with gentle strokes. The water is so still that it's like glass. You can see the reflection of the moon and the stars shimmering on the surface. The boat moves effortlessly through the water, as if floating on air. With each stroke you take, you feel your worries and stress melting away. The rhythm of the rowing becomes a lullaby, soothing your mind and calming your soul. All around you, the mist swirled, danced, and whispered secrets to those who would listen. The air was alive with the scent of blooming flowers and the sound of crickets chirping their nightly song. In the distance, an owl hooted softly, and you imagined it was greeting you, welcoming you to this magical place. The moon, a silent observer, cast its silvery light upon the lake, creating a path of shimmering stars. You knew instinctively which direction to go. The lake was your guide, and then you saw it, a small uninhabited island in the middle of the lake. A sense of wonder filled you as you realized that you were approaching your destination. The island was shrouded in mist, and you couldn't quite make out its shape, but you could feel its presence, its energy, and it beckoned to you, promising peace and tranquility. As you neared the island, you saw a sandy beach, nestled between moss-covered boulders. The water here was shallow, and you could see tiny fish darting among the rocks, their scales sparkling in the moonlight. The sight brought a smile to your face, and you felt a sense of joy bubble up inside you. Gently, you guided the boat toward the shore, letting the gentle lapping of the water against the hull lull you into a state of pure relaxation. When the boat touched the sand, you felt a profound sense of calm wash over you. It was as if the island itself was welcoming you, enveloping you in its peaceful embrace. Here, time seemed to stand still. The only sounds that reached you were the gentle murmur of the lake, the rustling of leaves in the surrounding trees, and the soft chirp of crickets. You felt utterly secluded, as if the island and the lake were your own private sanctuary, hidden away from the noise and chaos of the world. Taking a deep breath, you stepped out of the boat onto the soft, yielding sand. It was cool and refreshing against your feet. As you looked back at the boat, you saw that the mist had thickened around it, shrouding it in an ethereal glow. You knew that wherever you went on this island, you would find peace. You could feel it in the very air you breathed, in the tranquility that surrounded you. With a sense of adventure and anticipation, you started to explore. The moon hung high in the velvety night sky, a silent observer to the scene below. The gentle sound of the water lapping against the shore played a soft melody, a constant lullaby that lulled the listener deeper and deeper into relaxation. Upon this peaceful shore lay a figure, their body nestled amidst the soft embrace of the grass. Their breathing was calm and steady, mirroring the rhythm of the water. Each inhale and exhale, a gentle wave rippling through their being. Their eyelids grew heavy, fluttering like the wings of a hummingbird about to rest. The night air grew even softer now, like a blanket made of moonlight, caressing their skin. Whispering secrets only the moon could tell. With each breath you take, feel slower, calmer, quieter, as if the world itself has hushed its voice to honor the slumbering soul before it. The sounds of the night intensified, yet they didn't startle the sleeper. The chirp of crickets became a harmonious choir, the rustle of leaves an enchanting waltz. Even the distant hoot of an owl was embraced. Woven into the tapestry of the night's symphony, the stars twinkled above, casting their celestial light upon the sleeping figure, painting their face with a soft, ethereal glow. It was as if the heavens themselves were putting the sleeper to bed, tucking them in with a blanket of starlight. As the minutes melted into one another, the sleeper journeyed deeper into the realms of dreams. Their heart, a metronome keeping time with the universe, beat softly, a gentle drum in the orchestra of the night. The grass blades, fine and slender, cradled the sleeper like fingers on a harp, plucking melodies that echoed the tranquility within. The scent of night-blooming jasmine drifted on the breeze, weaving its sweet spell over the sleeping form, ensuring that their dreams would be filled with fragrant delight. High above, the stars began to whisper again, not in words the sleeper could understand, but in feelings, in sensations that resonated deep within their soul. They told stories of cosmic wonders, of galaxies born and nebulae that danced across the expanse of time. These stellar whispers wove magic, creating images that unfolded in the dreamer's mind, like 1,000 shooting stars, leaving trails of stardust and wonder. They spoke of ancient wisdom, of life cycles, and the interconnectedness of all things, reminding the sleeper of their place in the grand tapestry of existence. With each whisper, the stars sang of protection, promising safety in the vast expanse of the cosmos. They assured the sleeper that they were held, cherished, and loved by the universe, setting hearts aglow with celestial warmth. And then came the most enchanting part of the celestial serenade. The stars began to hum a tune, a melody so ancient it echoed the birth of the universe itself. This lullaby of the cosmos was a song of peace, a composition designed to soothe the most troubled soul and lull the weary spirit into eternal rest. Back by the enchanted lake, the fireflies had awakened, their tiny bodies flashing like fallen stars, come back to earth to share their light. Their glow added to the magical ambience, turning the night into a living, breathing entity filled with wonder and delight. The water, now reflecting the fiery glow of the dragonflies, glittered like 1,000 diamonds, scattered across a black velvet cloth. Each spark reflected in the water's depths seemed to reach out, trying to touch the sleeping form with its cool, calming light. The silence of the night deepened, enveloping the sleeper in a warm embrace. It wasn't a silence that felt empty or dull, but rather a silence that throbbed with life. A silence that spoke volumes without making a sound. Within this profound quietude, the sleeper found a new kind of hearing. It was a hearing that went beyond the ears, a hearing that touched the very core of their being. With this heightened awareness, they could hear the whispers of the wind as it danced through the trees, the murmur of the lake as it whispered secrets to the shore, and the heartbeat of the earth as it pulsed with ancient wisdom. In this state of heightened perception, the sleeper was no longer just a passive recipient of the night's serenade. They became an active participant, engaging with the symphony of sounds and sensations that enveloped them. Their body, relaxed and open, allowed the melodies of the night to flow through them, harmonizing with the natural rhythms of the world around them. The notes of the night swelled, reached a crescendo, then began to softly fade. Receding like waves on a tranquil sea, the celestial concert had reached its finale, leaving behind a profound hush that settled over the landscape. Yet this ending was not a farewell, but rather a transformation, a seamless transition into the realm of dreams. The sleeper's eyelids fluttered once more, not as if disturbed, but as if responding to an inner cue. They opened their eyes to find a world transformed. The familiar surroundings of the lakeshore had been subtly shifted, bathed in the soft hues of dawn. The sun, a shy visitor peeking over the horizon, cast long playful shadows that stretched and danced across the land. The colors of twilight, deep purples, soft blues, and gentle pinks, painted the sky in delicate watercolors, signaling the end of one journey and the beginning of another. The sleeper rose, their movements slow and graceful, like a dancer emerging from a deep slumber. As they stood, the remnants of the night's magic lingered, infusing the new day with enchantment. The experience of the previous night was a secret held close, a treasure tucked away in the chambers of the heart. And so the cycle continued, the dance between wakefulness and dreams, between the realms of the conscious and the subconscious. For those who seek it, the night offers solace, renewal, and a profound connection with the mysteries of the universe. In the stillness of the night, we find not just rest, but a reflection of the eternal beauty and harmony that surrounds us. It is a time when the boundaries of our perception shift, and we are reminded of the magic that permeates every moment of our existence. By embracing the night, we open ourselves to a world of wonder and possibility where dreams take flight and the whispers of the cosmos guide us towards the deepest truths of our being.